What's going on, everyone? My name is Cynic, and today we got a very special video in store. Today we're going to be looking at what are the best epics to be crafting inside Infinite Warfare, specifically for zombies. Now, that's the question that I've been getting asked a lot lately, and I've covered a lot of epics, so I figured, what the hell? I've played with the majority of every gun inside of this game. I figured it'd be a good idea to kind of go over what the best epics are for each category, and we might even talk about some of the epics that you may want to stay away from, specifically in zombies, because they don't do anything. They're just a giant waste of salvage and ultimately your time. Now, before we get straight into it, ultimately some ground rules. We're not going to be talking about any weapons inside the Survivalist or Quarter Master Collection, meaning the UDM, Stalker, Augur, Furies, any weapon that you can't craft, we're going to stay away from. We're going to talk specifically about weapons that you can craft, which is anything inside the prototype lab, and we're going to be going over what are the best epics for each category. So we're going to be covering pistols, ARs, LMGs, shotguns, sniper rifles, and again, like always, this is just my personal opinion. If you guys disagree with any of these weapons, please share down your alternative choices down in the comment section below, as I'm always curious to see what your guys' favorite epics and why you prefer those epics over what I recommend. So anyways, starting off with assault rifles, hands down the best epic inside Infinite Warfare, especially for zombies, is the Type 2 Butcher. Now, the Butcher comes with the 87 trait, which ultimately transforms your two akimbo fully automatic pistols into akimbo fully automatic shotguns. Now, take this from me, I was not a huge fan of the basic Type 2. I always thought it was a piece of shit and extremely overrated. Its best thing about the Type 2 was generating points, and that was it. It was shit for killing anything. The Butcher, on the other hand, is a complete 180. You can utilize the assault rifle mode to generate a lot of points, or you can utilize the shotguns to be one of the most killing efficient weapons in the entire game. They're actually really good at generating points too. Now, I would say the Butcher is the best epic assault rifle in the entire game, especially for zombies, because it seems to be the fastest weapon, even compared to the Ripper and the Oni Kiken, in killing the brutes in Spaceland, Attack the Radioactive Thing, making quick work of the Ninja Zombies and the Rat King in Shall and Shuffle. So I highly recommend you guys, if you haven't crafted this weapon already, go for it. You won't regret it. The only downside is it's a wall weapon in only 2 maps, which is Shall and Shuffle and Raven the Redwoods. Attack the Radioactive Thing and Spaceland is not a wall buy, so you're gonna have to rely on getting it out of the magic wheel, which is complete shit. But that's really the only downside to this weapon, that and the ammunition, so it not being a wall buy does become a little bit of a pain in the ass. But moving on to SMGs. So for SMGs, I'm pretty sure I'd get so much bullshit from you guys in the comment section if I didn't recommend this weapon. So especially from popular demand, SMG wise, it would have to go to the RPR Evo Ripper. Now, the Ripper comes with the Reckless trait, which basically increases your SMG fire rate from 909 RPMs to 954 rounds per minute. So it's definitely noticeable. So dewdrops with this weapon is definitely a must. If you're stuck over on Spaceland, then your best bet is just to burst fire it. And like I mentioned earlier, the Butcher is the fastest weapon, or at least it seems to be the fastest weapon when it comes to killing the brutes, but the Ripper is a very strong second place. Now, everyone seems to love this gun because it does have an extremely fast time to kill and very little downside to this weapon. Obviously, since it has a faster fire rate, you're going to burn through the ammo faster and there's going to be more recoil, but that's about it from this weapon. It does have a faster time to kill, and it is a wall weapon in every map with the exception of Attack of the Radioactive Thing. So be aware of that. In Attack of the Radioactive Thing, you're going to have to look forward to getting this weapon out of the magic wheel because it's not a wall buy in that map. But the Ripper is probably the best SMG epic variant inside Infinite Warfare Zombies. Now, moving on to pistols. So out of the 4 epic weapon pistols that you can craft, you have the EMC Switchblade, EMC Avalanche, the Oni Kiken, and the Hailstorm Ordnance. I still believe it boils down between the Hailstorm Ordnance and the Oni Kiken. The Switchblade is currently broken inside of Zombies. Do not craft it at the moment. When it's fixed, I'll be sure to let you guys know and come out with an is it worth it on that. But I still get constantly asked whether if the Kiken or the Ordnance is the best way to go. So let's put it this way. The Ordnance, hands down, is more for accessibility. You do have a little bit more of an ability to spam the trigger, but it does come with that trigger happy trait, which is a little bit of a catch-22. The last thing you want to do with this weapon is spam the trigger. There's some heavy recoil. Yes, you can get dewdrops. It will reduce the recoil, but there's also a firing delay, so just be aware of that. The Kiken, on the other hand, is all power. There's no weapon inside this game that's anywhere near as powerful as the Kiken. If you guys are looking for power, this is the perfect weapon. This is the only gun that I know by round 29 with dewdrops can one-shot zombies. Not even the Mauler Mammoth can compare to this weapon in terms of damage. Between the two, I personally prefer the Kiken. It's all power. In Attack of the Radioactive Thing, what I really like to do is pick up the Change 2 perk, get the Cryo element, freeze as many zombies as I can, switch guns, and then everything becomes a one-shot that's frozen. So try out that strategy. Let me know how it works out for you guys. So between the two, I personally would go with the Kiken. Let me know what you guys think between these two weapons down in the comment section. I know a lot of people prefer the Kiken over the Ordnance as well, but there's some people that prefer the accessibility of the Ordnance and the fact that you can't spam the trigger a little bit more. So moving on to LMGs. Now in zombies, stay away from the Liberty. It's glitched out, doesn't work properly. I haven't played with the Titan Scout, but it doesn't seem like there's that much of a lure. So for LMGs, it really boils down between the Mammoth or the Sentinel, both of which are epic variants of the Mauler. And I think the two of these really come down to a flip of a coin. Some people prefer the Mammoth, other people prefer the Sentinel. And the best way to combine these two in a very short way is like this. The Mammoth comes with the double hitter trait, which doubles down your damage. It also doubles down your recoil, your ADS speed, and your movement speed. But in zombies, none of this really matters all that much because you have perks like Dewdrops, which removes all your weapon recoil and quickens up a little bit of your ADS time. You also have Racing Stripes, which speeds up your movement speed, and you have Bang Bangs, which makes this weapon so much better. The Sentinel, on the other hand, comes with a Slicer trait, which fires 5 individual bullets, with each bullet individually doing less damage. Now the Sentinel does move a total of 3% faster than the Mammoth, which really isn't all that much. The fire rate is a little bit noticeably faster, so Bang Bangs really isn't all that much necessary. The Sentinel does also have a tendency to create crawlers, so do be aware of that. But when it boils down to it, the Sentinel kind of reminds me a lot of a watered down Mammoth. It does have the damage that the Mammoth has, but at a distance where the spread between the 5 bullets that you're firing increases, it does do less damage, noticeably so, and it does have a tendency to create crawlers. So personally, between the two, I would recommend the Mammoth, but if you have one or the other, you're good. Both of these epics are solid. Now if you guys have both epics, let me know down in the comment section below which one you guys prefer and why. Now moving on to shotguns. Now, I think this is another category that boils down to preference, but I see more people saying they love this shotgun over the other, so I would recommend the DCM8 Masochist. Now there are some drawbacks with this weapon. There's no perfect shotgun epic variant unless you consider the Butcher to be a shotgun, then in which case go ahead and craft that to replace the shotgun. But the Masochist comes with a lifelink trait, which is a little bit of a typo. Inside of zombies, it says large mag size, taking damage fully regenerates your magazine, which is how it operates in multiplayer. Inside of zombies, you're granted infinite ammo, but the catch is every time you fire the gun, you take a little bit of damage. Everyone corrected me on the last time I was talking about this gun. You can't down yourself with it. You can just spam the trigger. You'll be red screen forever, but you won't down yourself with this weapon. So this gun is perfect if you're the type of player that loves to just sit up in a camping position where the zombies can't hit you, or even inside of a glitch where the zombies can't touch you and you can just spam the trigger. It kills relatively fast. The problem is you get red screened relatively fast as well. So just be aware of that. It's not really a weapon I recommend to train with, even though you can. You'll just constantly be getting down and very annoyed with what's going on. So moving on finally to sniper rifles. Now in all honesty, I haven't played with any epic snipers with the exception of the Big Brother. But based off of what I'm hearing, the EBR 800 Bomber is the best epic sniper rifle inside of Infinite Warfare. It comes with a triad trait, which grants a charged 3-shot sniper rifle burst. Very interesting. It sounds like a cheap version of the PO6 from Black Ops 3. So let me know exactly how this works inside of zombies. I heard it's glitched out and you can actually make it a charged 3-shot in AR mode as well. The first person to explain exactly how this sniper rifle works inside of zombies, I will pin their comment so everyone else can see exactly how this weapon works, as well as their name will be put down in the description. So if you guys know exactly how the EBR 800 Bomber works inside of zombies, let me know and let everyone else know whether if it's worth the 4,000 salvage. But there you guys have it, the best epic weapon variants inside of Infinite Warfare Zombies for each category, with the exception of sniper rifles. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Like always, if you guys have any questions or have any alternative epic variants that you guys love besides what I said here in this video today, let me know down in the comment section below, as I'm always interested in what you guys have to say. But thank you guys so much for watching and stopping by. Hopefully it did help you guys out in understanding what exactly is the best epics inside each category, or at least what are the best epics to go for first. My name is Cynic. Drop me a rating, and until next time guys, I'll see you all with a brand new video.